So in the last class, we talked about mechanical energy. We talked about mechanical energy. And what is mechanical energy? Sum of potential energy and kinetic energy is called mechanical energy. Mechanical energy. Okay. So ME is equal to PE plus KE. Those who are going to write exam in school, let me tell you, this proving that mechanical energy remains conserved, it is a very, what we can say, close topic to the teacher's heart when they ask questions. So they might most likely ask this question: prove that mechanical energy remains conserved, and that can be asked for 3 marks. Okay, so remember that. Apart from that, these derivations of equations of motion is a very fun topic. Apart from that, this derivation of time of flight or maximum height or range is also quite close. They can ask for this centripetal acceleration also. Okay, but equations of motion and this is 99% they are going to ask. Understood? 99% I'm saying, because they ask it every year. So mechanical energy is ME is equal to PE plus KE. Now we are going to talk about mechanical energy conservation. Mechanical energy conservation. Okay. So what is mechanical energy conservation? MEC. MEC. So in the absence of non-conservative forces, in the absence of non-conservative forces, total mechanical energy of system remains conserved. Okay, but what is the criteria? In the absence of non-conservative forces. This is the criteria. Okay, so non-conservative forces must remain absent. Non-conservative forces must remain absent. That means there should not be any non-conservative force present. Any non-conservative force should not be present. Okay, which are non-conservative forces? Friction is a non-conservative force, or any such force which causes loss of energy. Okay, friction is a non-conservative force. Okay, or any other force which causes loss of energy. Any other force which causes loss of energy, okay, is also non-conservative force. Is also non-conservative force. Is also non-conservative force. All right, good. So let us move further. So basically, during MEC,
Sir, can you scroll up a bit?
during MEC, PE initial plus KE initial is equal to PE final plus KE final. This is going to be the condition. This is going to be the criteria. PE initial plus KE initial is equal to PE final plus KE final. PE initial plus KE initial is equal to PE final plus KE final. All right. All right. Good. Now let me give you question. Now we are going to solve a few questions which we have already done earlier, but now we are going to solve again with the help of MEC. Okay. Earlier we solved them using other methods. So this is 80 meters. This is an object of mass 2 kg. So if its speed, find its speed when it reaches the bottom. When it reaches the bottom. Okay.
Sir, please scroll up.
Why?
I just couldn't disconnected. I, cou- I, I couldn't complete the MEC.
You have joined just now. Tell me if I'm wrong. Hmm?
Sorry, sir.
I'm saying that you have joined just now.
No, sir.
What's your name?
Shivam.
Okay. Shivam, do you know that every time when you log in or log out, your timestamp is recorded in Microsoft Teams, and I can check that. Do you want
Okay.
me to check and show everyone what time you logged in? Hmm?
Okay, sir.
Tell me, you have joined just now or not?
No, sir.
Okay, I can verify that. This is what we have written today. Please note.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes,
So this equation can only be used in linear motion, or it can be also used in projectile motion for finding the
did,
velocity.
did I say that this can be used only in linear motion?
No, I mean, can it be used in projectile motion to find the velocity when it reaches the ground?
It can be used in any kind of motion. The only condition is non-conservative forces should be absent. Understood?
Okay, sir.
Good. All right, so let us start solving. This point is A, I am considering, okay? And this point is B. And this object, when it reaches the bottom, we are going to apply mechanical energy conservation. So applying MEC, between point A and B. Applying MEC between point A and B. So what does it say? PEA plus KEA is equal to PEB plus KEB. Okay? PEA plus KEA is equal to PEB plus KEB. Now I am considering this line as a reference line. Why? Because to write energy or this potential energy, you need to define one reference line. So I am considering this as reference line. So PEA will be MGHA plus KEA is 0 is equal to PEB is 0 plus KEB is half MVB square. Yes or no? What we can observe is that yum is getting cancelled, right? So that VB square comes out to be 2GHA, and that gives us VB is equal to under the root of 2GHA. So now when you are going to put the values, you are going to get 2 into G is 10 into HA is 80, and that will be 40 meters per second. Answer. That will be 40 meters per second. All right. All right. Noted, everyone? Any doubt, any question? Any doubt, any question? Good. Good. Next question. An object of mass 5 kg is projected vertically upward with 30 meters per second. Find maximum height. Find maximum height attained by the object. Okay. I am taking all such examples which you have done earlier, but not by this method. Okay. So that you can understand and realize that how we are doing it and why we are doing it. Okay. Please solve. All right. Everyone, please pay attention again. This is the object 5 kg 30 meters per second. It will reach up to here. Suppose that height is h. That point is A. That point will be B. By MEC. By MEC. PEA plus KEA is equal to PEB plus KEP. Now we can assume any point as the reference line. So I am considering this as a reference line. I am considering this as a reference line. So PEA will be 0 plus KEA plus KEA will be half m VA square is equal to PEB mgHb plus KEB. At the topmost point, velocity will be 0, right? So that will give us yum got cancelled, and we get HB. HB is equal to VA square upon 2G. HB comes out to be U square means 30 square upon 2G, and that gives 45 meters. HB comes out to be 45 meters. Any doubt, any question? Any doubt, any question? Good. Next question. आगे बढ़े. Question. (30°) Find speed of block. Find speed of block when it reaches the bottom. When it
So that is 10 kg.
10 kg.
Okay, sir.
Yes, Chotu. Find speed of block when it reaches the bottom. Okay, everyone, please pay attention. This point I am considering as A. This point I am considering as B. All right. So again by MEC, by MEC, PEA plus KEA is equal to PEB plus KEB. Okay. Now, in this question, just for a change, I am considering this as the reference line. All of you, don't worry about your reference line which you have chosen. I am considering A as reference line. Okay. Just to tell you that in questions related to potential energy of Earth, you can choose any line as reference line and your answer will not be
You're not
affected.
audible.
I am not audible.
So you are.
You are audible.
Okay.
So you're audible.
Thank you so much. Some people are saying that I am not audible. Some people. Okay, everyone, please pay attention. So what I am saying is, I am considering A as a reference line. You have considered whatever as a reference line, that is fine. I have no problem with it. Our answer will remain the same. So PEA in this case will be 0. KEA will also be 0. Why? Because at A there is no speed with the object. Now PEB, everyone please pay attention. B point is 20 meter below. B point is 20 meter below. So minus of mg hb, or you can write mg into minus hb. Mg into minus hb. Why? Because B point is below the reference line, right? KB will be half m VB square. Somebody was asking me, sir, how much is the mass of object in the beginning? And that fellow was confirming whether it was 10 kg or not. You can see in all these questions that poor fellow m is not being used at all. It is immaterial. What is the mass? So VB comes out to be root of 2GHB. 2 into 10 into 20. VB comes out to be 20 meter per second. Answer is 20 meters per second. Answer. So what I demonstrated by example, that you can choose any line as the reference line. Any line as the reference line and your answer will not change. Excuse me. Your answer will not change by the choice of reference line. Okay. Good. Let us move further. Next question.
So can you scroll up a bit?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
So why was PEA
Okay, sir,
0?
done.
Hmm?
So why was PEA 0?
Because I have chosen reference line at the point A.
So, but how is it 0?
Because I taught in the last class that reference line is the line at which potential energy is assumed to be zero. You don't revise the chapter after being taught.
Sir,
Thank
are
you,
you
sir.
sharing the screen right now?
I have been sharing the screen since the beginning of the class. Hello?
I can't. So I can't see the screen.
How many of you can see the screen?
So I can see now, sir.
Okay. 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 People are that quick. They have even posted the screenshots also of the screen. See? Shivam is saying, sir, I have taken PEA into consideration and PEB as zero, but the answer is same. Alright, Chotu, that's what I am saying right from the beginning of solution, that you can choose any line as the reference line. Your answer will remain same. Your answer is independent of the choice of reference line. That's what I am saying, shouting. Okay, Shivam, say yes, sir. Shivam, good, good. Any other question related to this, anyone? Any other questions related to this? So basically, when you are considering gravitational potential energy associated with Earth, you can choose any line as the reference line. Okay, remember that. Next question. Next question. This point is A, this point is B. Find speed of block. Find speed of block when it reaches the bottom. When it reaches the bottom. Please find everyone.
So there is nothing else given, sir.
Radius, how much do you want? R is equal to If you want some value, you can take r as 30 meters. Okay. Okay. Bye, MEC. I'm considering this as a reference line. So PEA will be mg HA plus 0 is equal to PEB 0 plus half m VB square. Again, yum will get cancelled. Then and when you are going to put values, you are going to get under root of 2 into g into 30, and that will be root of 600 is equal to 10 root 6 meters per second. All right. So this was this IPQ this point is C. Find speed of block when it reaches at C, and this angle is 53 degree. Please find everyone. Please find everyone. Okay, everyone, enough time given.
So there is some disturbance.
So some loud noise is coming.
Loud noise. Now, is it better now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, let me solve this. PEA plus KEA is equal to PEC plus KEC. So PEA is equal to mg HA, KEA is 0, is equal to PEC. Pay attention, everyone. If this is R, I don't know, 60 meter per second. So this will be R cos 53, R minus R cos 53. So PC will be mg R minus R cos 53 plus KC will be half m VC square m and rest will be, pay attention, G into HA is R is equal to GR 1 minus cos 53. Cos 53 is 3 by 5 plus half VC square. All right. So this comes out to be 3 by 5 GR is equal to VC square by 2. VC comes out to be root of 6 by 5 GR. So root of 6 by 5 into 10 into R is 30. All right. So that comes out to be root of 360. Root of 360. Correct. So that will be 6 root 10 meters per second. Answer. How many of you got that? How many of you got that? 6 root 10 meter per second. Good. Good.
So can you show the figure? Okay, sir, done.
Please write work energy theorem. Work energy theorem. Work energy theorem. WET. Now what work energy theorem says? See, this is one of the most important theorems in entire physics. Most important theorem. Okay. And if you can understand this, you can use it in 70 to 80% of physics to solve questions. Okay. So what this law says, work done by, according to this theorem, according to this theorem, work done by all the forces is equal to change in kinetic energy, of the object. According to this theorem, work done by all the forces is equal to change in kinetic energy of the object. So according to this, W all is equal to delta K W all is equal to delta K. All right. And what does it mean? That means W all is equal to delta K means Ke final minus Ke. Okay. The important point is while applying work energy theorem, all forces acting on the object must be considered. All right. So if you are not considering all the forces, then you won't get the correct answer, because work done by that force or some particular force which you have skipped, that is not included. And if that is not included, so that contribution is not being included, and you will get the wrong answer. So while applying work energy theorem, all forces need to be included. That means work done by all such forces you need to include. All right. Okay. Be very clear about this. All right. Work energy theorem can also be applied in place of work energy theorem can also be applied in place of MEC, mechanical energy conservation. Okay, so wherever you are applying mechanical energy conservation, you can apply work energy theorem and you will get the correct answer. All right, if you want, we can take up one question which we solved earlier, and now we are going to solve by work energy theorem. So let me give you a question. This is 30 degree, this is 20 meters, and this is block of mass 10 kg, and this is smooth. And the question was, find speed of block when it reaches the bottom. Find speed of block when it reaches the bottom. Okay, so everyone please attempt, and then I'll be solving in 2 minutes. Hello.
Sir, please
Yes.
scroll up. Sir, chat.
What do you want? Okay, everyone, please pay attention. So by work energy theorem, by work energy theorem, W all is equal to delta K. Now what is W all? W all means work done by all the forces. All right. Now which all forces are acting on this? One is mg, one is normal reaction. Is any friction present? No, because the surface is smooth. So work done by gravity plus work done by normal reaction is equal to delta K. And delta K means Ke final minus Ke initial. Now if you see Ke initial is 0. Why it is 0? Because initially the object is at rest. Correct. Now if you notice further, displacement of object will be in this direction, and normal reaction and displacement are mutually perpendicular. Both are mutually perpendicular. So work done by normal reaction will be 0. So the only work done is work done due to gravity. So that will be Fs cos theta is equal to K final half mv final square. F is how much? mg. S is how much? S. And cos theta. Cos theta means this angle, cos 60. So S into cos 60 is equal to half into m into v final square. So m is cancelled. Now S cos 60, everyone please pay attention. S cos 60 is nothing but 20 meter. So G into 20 is equal to half into Vf square, and that gives us Vf is equal to under the root of 2 into 10 into 20. Vf comes out to be 2 into 10 into 20, and that comes out to be 20 meters per second. That comes out to be 20 meters per second. Answer. Please note, everyone. Please note. All right. So the answer comes out to be 20 meters per second. Okay. So you can use work energy theorem also in all the cases. In all the cases. There is no such restriction on that. Noted. Next question. The same question becomes more interesting if I include this is 53 degree, this is 20 meters, this is 5 kg, and this is mu is equal to 0.5. Mu is equal to 0.5. Someone's mic is unmuted. Please mute it. Find speed of block when it reaches the bottom. When it reaches the bottom, please find. Done, everyone? Okay, pay
No, sir.
attention. Pay attention. By MEC, no, not MEC, WET. Here MEC will not be applicable. Why? Because friction is present. because friction is present. Correct? So MEC cannot be applied in this case. If you want to solve, you have to solve through work energy theorem or by force method. Correct? So now pay attention. By work energy theorem, W all is equal to delta K. Now W all means what? Work done by gravity plus work done by friction plus work done by normal reaction, and that should be equal to KE final minus KE initial. Now let me tell you, KE initial is 0. KE initial is 0. How much is KE final? That we need to calculate. Work done by normal reaction, everyone please pay attention. This is displacement and this is normal reaction. So work done by normal reaction will also be 0 again. Why? Because both are mutually perpendicular. Okay. Now how much is work done by gravity? So let me see. Work done by gravity will be mgh. We have done it in the last question. Same is the situation. So work done by gravity will be 5 into g into h20, and that comes out to be 1000 joule. So let me note it here. That is work done by gravity. Now how much is work done by friction? So pay attention. Work done by friction will be, now this is 53, so this will be 53. So this will be mg cos 53. So n minus mg cos 53 is equal to 0. So n comes out to be mg cos 53. So Fk is equal to mu Kn is equal to mg. M is 5, G is 10, cos 53 is 3 by 5. So that comes out to be 30 Newton. All right. Now pay attention. Suppose this is S. So work done by friction will be minus F into S. Why? Because cos 180. Or you can write plus Fs cos 180. All right. So F is 30, S is S, and cos 180 is minus. Now let us see how much is the value of S. So S cos 37 is equal to 20. S cos 37, because this is 53, so this will be 37. So S cos 37 is equal to 20. So S into 4 by 5 is equal to 20. So S comes out to be 25. 5 into 20 will be 100, by 4 will be 25. So work done by friction is equal to minus 30 into 25. How much is that? Minus 750 joule. So let us put values in this. So work done by gravity is 1000 minus 750 is equal to KEF half m. M is 5 into VF square. So this comes out to be 250 into 2 is equal to 5 VF square. Correct. So VF square comes out to be 100. So VF comes out to be 10 meters per second. VF comes out to be 10 meters per second. Okay, everyone. Please pay attention. Please pay attention.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, could you please explain me the last question of MEC, which is all today?
MEC or work
Yes.
energy theorem?
No, sir, MEC, the last question which is all today. Before work energy theorem.
Yeah, this one you want of the hemispherical bowl.
Yes, sir.
So in this, PE initial is this, KE initial is this, P is this, and KE final is this. So PEA plus KEA is equal to PEC plus KEC. This point is C. So PEC will be mgh. H of that point is r minus r cos 53. And KEC is half mvc square. Where is the problem? In calculation.
So that R minus R cos 53. That's
Because this whole thing is r and this is r cos 53 up to this. Understood? So this part becomes r minus r cos 53. And that is height of point C. That is height of point C. Correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got it.
Understood now?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So that is enough for today. Only one small topic is left, and that is power. That will be covered in half an hour in the next class. All right? Okay, everyone.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.